Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Lambert and I'm back with more family math. Today I want to teach you a game called Triple Digit Dare. And it's very similar to the largest number building games that we've played before. If you like this one and you haven't already, check out my videos like Close to 100 or Target 500. Those are all similar style games. Okay, so with this one you're going to need a standard deck of cards. You're going to remove all the face cards, jacks, kings, jokers. If you like, you can keep the queens in the deck to act as a zero. If that's tricky for your kids, you can take them out and you'll just play with the numbers 1 through 9. So be sure to take the 10s out too. I forgot to do that in my deck, so I'll quickly take those out. Because each of these numbers is going to act as one digit in your number. And the goal of the game is to try and make the largest digit. Okay, so there's a basic version and then a more advanced version. I like the advanced version because it's a little bit more fun, but we'll go through both. So you can either play with a partner or a small group, and you're going to deal 3 cards to each player. Now, each player is going to look at their cards and build the largest number they can. In the basic version, you just have your 3 cards, make your number, and that's it. So I have a 9, a 6, and a 2, so I'm going to build 962. My partner would build his number, so they have 842, and the player with the largest number keeps the cards. So 962 is greater than 842. So I would keep all the cards and I would put them in my pile. This is the simple version. You would keep playing until you run out of cards in the deck. Whoever has the most cards wins, right? You can add more math into the game by asking your child how much more how much bigger was your number than my number, or how many more would I need to make a larger number, things like that. Okay, now the fun one. So the same way, you would start the game by dealing 3 cards to each player. Okay, and now on your turn, so instead of doing it all at once, we're going to take turns for each round. And so on your turn, you have 3 choices. Either you can just keep the 3 cards in your hand and just play them the way they are, just like in the basic version. The second choice is you can trade a card with the draw pile. So, so if I didn't like a card, I could just exchange it. The third thing you can do, and this is the fun part, is you can swap a card with a partner without looking at your partner's cards. So, so let's have a look at my cards to see what I want to do. I have a 5, a 4, and an 8. So the biggest number I can build right now is 554. Now, that's pretty large, but there are still some higher numbers than a 5 and a 4. So I think I want to make some trades to see if I can make an even bigger number. Now, I get to choose one thing to do. I can either trade with the deck or I can trade with a partner. So I'm going to choose to trade with a partner. So I'm going to take my lowest card because that's the one I really don't want. And then I'm going to give it to my partner without showing it to him. And then my partner is going to hold up their cards without me seeing what they are, and I'm going to randomly pick one. Let's see if I got a bigger number than 4. Ooh, I got an 8. That is bigger, so I got lucky. So now I can build the number 885. And so I would hold on to this, and it would be the end of my turn. Now it would be my partner's turn, and my partner can again do one of those 3 things. So my partner has a 4, a 6, and a 4. So either they can keep the cards they have, they can trade with the deck, or they can try and steal back one of my cards as well. and it would be up to them on what they want to do. So I'm going to have my partner trade with the deck. Maybe they're worried that I had really low cards, and so they don't want to risk it with me. They'd rather risk it with the deck. So they're going to take one of the 4s, put it in the discard pile, and just take the top card. Okay, let's see what their number is now. Ooh, that turned out to be a 2. Unlucky. But that's what happens. So they can build 642. And so when both of us have gone, then we reveal our cards. And whoever has the biggest number gets to take all the cards. So once again, 885 is bigger than 642. So I would keep the cards. So that game, or that version of the game, throws in a little bit of chance, right? Even though you have built a really large number in your hand, the other players that you're playing with can steal some of your numbers. And so it kind of creates some uncertainty in the game, which is always fun. So again, you can talk to your kids about how big the numbers are, how many more, how many less, between all your numbers. Do they have a strategy? When do they decide to keep their cards, and when do they decide to trade? Why would it be more beneficial to trade with the deck versus with a partner? Those are all great strategy questions too. How does know if somebody's traded a card with you? Is it beneficial to trade back with them, or would you rather do it with a different person? Those are all just ways to get your child thinking about strategy and making good choices during the game. Because it's not just about the numbers, it's about logic and reasoning as well. Okay, I hope you have fun with this one. Steal some cards from your friends and make some big numbers. I'll see you next time.